on it. गुड है, मगर मुझे यहाँ क्यों नहीं नज़र आ रहा कि मैं ऑन एयर आया हूँ. लेफ्ट जो जो तुम्हारे कंप्यूटर की स्क्रीन है उसके ऊपर मेरी बूथी आ रही है, शक्ल आ रही है. क्या वीडियो प्राइवेट इधर आ रही है, मगर क्या वीडियो प्राइवेट तो नहीं है? उसी स्क्रीन के ऊपर एक जगह लिखा होगा प्राइवेट. हाँ हाँ हाँ, करो करो. हम्म. हम्म. पूरा देखेगा. उससे तुम्हारा जो है ना वो जो होता है ना कि लोग देख के तो छोड़ देते हैं, वो भी खत्म है. पूरा ही देखेगा जो देखेगा. शॉर्ट्स ये भी आज बैठ के बना रहा था फैजान. अच्छे. अच्छा, क्या फैजान हुआ है कुछ लाइव? क्या आ रहे स्टार के पास? एक सेकेंड. कहाँ देख रहे हैं? एक सेकंड. वली वंडर्स के चैनल पे जाऊँ, वीडियोस लाइव. अच्छा 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 अच्छा, एक पिछली जो स्केड्यूल की हुई है वो क्या है? चलो वो स्केड्यूल वाली रहने दो. लिंक मेरे दूसरे नंबर पे भेज दे ताकि मैं बाकी सबको भी शेयर कर दूँ.
We're going to do a lot of trade with you guys. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. If you stop it, we're doing trade. If you don't stop it, we're not going to do any trade. People have never really used trade the way I used it.
Hello, I think we are on air. I think we're live. Let me just check quickly.
They did it for
what's happening over here. I'm stuck in the catch-up. So yeah, I think 3 people are watching and we're live. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hello? 80 CCA X-Park View. ओए मैं live हूँ. I'm live right now and I'm telling my address. नहीं नहीं, हाँ नहीं, पार्क व्यू, एयर एवेन्यू नहीं, पार्क व्यू. हाँ, जलालसन्स के साथ और सिस्टम्स के साथ. ओके. थैंक यू. मैं आपको लिंक सेंड कर रहा हूँ. Guys, I'm live. Why are you talking to me? So we start the live stream in just a bit, guys. Let me share the link to a few people so everybody can get on board. So, welcome to another wonderful live stream. We're here at Sophis Productions and we're about to start an amazing podcast or a live stream जो कि मोदी जी को आज expose हम करेंगे बैठ के. But before we do that, let me just quickly send the stream to a few people so people can join us. It's okay, it's okay. All right. Do you have the link, Rafi? तो मैं भी कर दूँ. So let me just quickly open the stream so I can check for myself as well. So yeah, 6 people are currently watching this video. That's really great. Thank you all for being here and supporting me. And जिसको भी जो भी सवाल है वो कमेंट्स में कर सकता है, and I'm here to reply. So today is a very interesting day. अभी 12 बजे ceasefire जो है पाकिस्तान इंडिया की वो ख़त्म हो चुकी है. मोदी जी की आई एम sad to announce कि मोदी जी की थोड़ी सी फट के हाथ में आ गई है. मोदी जी ने कोई हमला नहीं किया. मोदी जी बहुत बढ़ के मारे थे कि मैं घुस के मारेंगे, आतंकियों को घुस के मारेंगे. मगर हुआ क्या? हुआ ये कि पाकिस्तानियों ने एक बहुत हैवी रिस्पांस, जिसके अंदर काफ़ी एयर बेसेस, काफ़ी लोग इंडिया के अंदर मर गए, और इस वजह से मोदी साहब थोड़े से घबराए हुए हैं. थोड़ी the reason to do this live stream was to tell you my journey, where I was at the time when India attacked Pakistan. I was actually traveling for a very important special event. My mom had her book that was releasing at IPS, that is the Institute of Political Studies in Islamabad. And I was actually there. I was in my car when this thing happened. Okay, India ने rockets fire कर दिए चकलाला air base रावलपिंडी में. So it's a very interesting story, and I'll as this live stream continues, I'll share the story of what happened and what was happening, and especially what Colonel Gaurav was doing, the biggest character. I think पूरा जो है इंडियन मीडिया ने पाकिस्तान पूरा तबाह कर दिया था. कराची की नेवी पूरी तबाह हो गई थी. कराची के पोर्ट पे अटैक हो गया था. आसिम मुनीर के खिलाफ कू हो गया. जनरल आसिम मुनीर के खिलाफ कू हो गया है. These bunch of jokers. So yeah, hold on a second, guys. Let me just open the stream as well so I can see if anyone is asking any questions. मेरे यहाँ फ़ोन पे कमेंट क्यों नहीं आ रहे? तुम लोगों में से किसका फ़ोन चल रहा है वो मुझे यहाँ पकड़ा दो, ताकि मुझे ना कमेंट नज़र आते रहें. किसके फ़ोन पे वीडियो चल रही है? ऐसे पढ़ा दे. Sorry guys for the little interruption. I just want to see if people are commenting and live public chat. So yeah, DJ Shahrukh is on his way right now to the stream. DJ Shahrukh is an international artist. He's a very good DJ and a friend of mine. And he's recently been performing like these big events all over Pakistan and even abroad. He was just in Quetta. He went to Quetta before India attacked. तो हम सारे कह रहे थे कि कोयटा जाके जंग करा दिए. That's amazing. So, yeah, 8 of you people are watching me live right now. And if anyone has any questions, they can say anything. And Rafi says hello back to Rafi Shehzad. Thank you for being here. So Nottingham Auto Recovery says hello. Thank you. I think this is a friend of mine as well, and we hear you, brother. We're here. We're here to defeat the Hindus. So, primal deity. Why were there army officials in terrorist funerals? So that's the question of the century. So what happens is, okay, there is like some photo of a guy जो कि टेररिस्ट रिपोर्टेडली टेररिस्ट है और उसको पाकिस्तानी झंडे के अंदर दफना रहे हैं तो गौरव आगे कहता है कि देखा ये आतंकी टेररिस्ट को ये इनको ऐसे लग रहा है कि कायदे आज़म दोबारा पैदा हो गया है कायदे आज़म पैदा होकर वापस आया और उसको जो है अब ये दफना रहे हैं ऐसी शहादत है पाकिस्तानियों के लिए सो जस्ट टू क्लियर दिस आउट द पाकिस्तानी फ्लैग इज़ लाइक you can buy this flag for like I don't know maybe 50 rupees anyone can get a flag and it's a pride and honor or the fact is ke Hindu jo hai na not all the people of India but especially this BJP Hindu ideology इन लोगों ने innocent civilians को attack किया and they didn't have the guts to really attack the Pakistani military installations. पहले लोगों ने घुसे हैं और मस्जिदों को शहीद किया. All right, you think कि there is some terrorist over there, but मासूम छोटे छोटे बच्चे, we've seen the footage, औरतें 60 लोग तकरीबन मोदी ने मारे हैं in a cowardly thing कि उसने जाके अटैक कर दिया कि ये फ़लाँ जो है जगह जो मस्जिद है यहाँ टेररिस्ट छुपे हुए हैं. So come on, please Modi, we all know that you are just a little coward. So Shazil is saying, beat Indian by media podcasts. Thank you Shazil for being here and thank you Shazil for commenting. These Indian people, they can't fight a real war. They have only seen Shah Rukh Khan and Salman Khan और वो आते हैं वो अकेले ही शाहरुख खान जहाज़ को भी तबाह कर देते हैं अकेला सलमान खान टैंक को तबाह कर देते हैं वो जो है ना सैटेलाइट तक पहुंच जाते हैं. I mean come on, it's all a joke. It's all a joke. भाई 9 लोग देख रहे हैं उसमें खुद एक तुम हो. So yeah, thank you to my Indian viewers. The point is कि पाकिस्तान ने घुस के मारा है. That's what is happening. I'm sorry that you guys are disappointed. What's happening is कि Indian people जो मोदी को कह रहे हैं कि भाई प्लीज़ रिज़ाइन कर. जयशंकर जो इतना बड़ा अपने आप को महात्मा समझता था उसको कह रहे कि भाई आप प्लीज़ जो है ना टिकट ले और इंडिया से बाहर चले जाएं. हमें आपकी ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. अब जो हरकत हुई है कि इट वाज सच अ शेमफुल डिफीट एंड इवन द पाकिस्तानी नेवी पीपल दे केम ऑन एंड दे डिड अ कॉन्फ्रेंस एंड दे एक्चुअली played the audio files of Pakistani fighter jets that were like pursuing these guys और ये लोग जो है they're screaming for life. हमें अटैक हो गया है प्लीज़ बचाए. So I mean these things are happening and yeah maybe 8 people are watching and I'm the 9th one. So I mean I have a lot of Indian viewers. According to then why were terrorists also killed? Your defense minister also accepted. Yes, I was hearing this on the Indian media as well. क्यों जो टेररिस्ट हैं उनका एक तरीका भी होता है कि वो ह्यूमन पॉपुलेशन के करीब रहते हैं ताकि when the attack comes there is a collateral innocent people की भी जान जाती है. You guys got a point. But the point is that you're attacking another sovereign nation and आप उसके जो है मेन सिटीज़ के अंदर मस्जिदों पे बॉम्ब मारे. Do you think that you're not going to get a response? The point is, seriously you Indian guys, कि मोदी साहब जितनी भड़के मार रहे थे और आपके कर्नल गौरव जो थे वो जैसे आए, I mean it's all a bunch of bullshit. According to India, Lahore and Islamabad has a port. तुम लोग को बेजुबानों और दहशतगर्दी हमला करना सही लगता है. कहाँ घुस गए भाई? हम तो यहाँ भाई, a lot of viewers equals your claims to have a victory of this conflict. It's like, yeah, funny. So guys, I respect you guys. I respect your opinion. But the point is कि let's suppose कि इंडिया जो है जीत भी जाता. अभी पाकिस्तानी भी हम लोग कह रहे हैं कि हम जीत गए. इंडिया जीत भी जाता तो what would have been the consequence? Because actually the reason why I came to do this live stream is कि I was there when these Indian bombs hit the airport. I was going through Islamabad and I could hear the explosions. And उस टाइम पे एक ऐसा मोमेंट आया था पाकिस्तान और इंडिया दोनों के अंदर कि the normal people were really scared because both of the nations are nuclear nations. And initially, what we Pakistanis are trying to say is कि मोदी जी जो है ना वो भड़ के आ रहा था. मोदी जी to gain some political viewership or some political interest, वो ये जंग मुसल्लत करना चाह रहा था. And the fact that after we bombed India, like we targeted a lot of air bases, 4 रफ़ाल तारे गिर गए और जो आपकी माशाल्लाह से खूबसूरत पायलट हमारे हाथ में है जो कि अब पाकिस्तान कह रहे हैं कि हमारे पास है ही नहीं, मगर अब थोड़ा सा इंडियन आर्मी को ना टेंशन पड़ चुकी है अपने पायलट के वो कहाँ है. वैसे इतनी खूबसूरत नहीं, आप लोगों ने तो कहा था कि आप कतरीना कैफ भेजेंगे, तो ये तो आई मीन कतरीना कैफ मुझे कहीं से नहीं लग रही, अजीब सी. अच्छा भाई, लॉट ऑफ no not खूबसूरत. So Nottingham Auto Recovery, a guy from UK, is saying that this gal was not खूबसूरत at all. हमें कतरीना के ख्वाब दिखा के आप लोग क्या कह रहे हैं. So Colonel Gaurav, I wanna show you a few little videos that we have. So this is a video in which Indian Army is accepting its loss.
राफेल मार गिराए उन्होंने, इस पे कोई सवाल क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं? तो साहब उस पे नहीं कहेंगे. मैंने उन्हें भटिंडा का दिखाया, मैंने कहा एक मेरे पर्सनल नॉलेज में है, बाकी 2 मुझे अदर सोर्सेस से पता है. तो अब आप एक बात बताइए, आपने तो बड़ी
रोटेशन ऑन कर लेते हैं ताकि
ऐसा करके जो 526 करोड़ का मिल रहा था राफेल, वो 1670 करोड़ रुपए का खरीद के बड़े बखान किए थे. देश का यही मीडिया कैसे राफेल ये कर देगा, राफेल वो कर देगा, चीन डर गया, ये डर गया. और अब क्या हुआ? अब एक भी छू नहीं है किसी से. कोई नहीं कह रहा है पंपोर में मिला वो क्या था, अखनूर में मिला वो क्या था, और भटिंडा में एयरबेस के पास जो खेतों में मार गिराया गया वो क्या था. कोई नहीं. अच्छा, मैं मीडिया की स्थिति देख रहा हूं, सबको पता है. वहां उसमें लिखा हुआ भी है, उसके जो मलबा है उस पे नाम भी लिखा हुआ है उसका. बावजूद इसके देखिए किस तरह की खबर छापते हैं. भटिंडा में प्लेन क्रैश, 2 की मौत, जांच में जुटी एजेंसियां. ये देखिए इंडियन एक्सप्रेस क्या लिखता है, अनआइडेंटिफाइड एयरक्राफ्ट क्रैश इन विलेज नियर भटिंडा एयरफोर्स बेस. भैया रात को 2 बजे कोई ऐरा गहरा तो नहीं होगा. ये देखिए दैनिक भास्कर, पंपोर में स्कूल की छत पर गिरा लोहे का ढांचा, धमाके. मतलब ये भी नहीं लिख पा रहे हैं कि भैया वो विमान का अलग दिखाई दे रहा है, वो आप दिखाइए ना, ये मोहर भी उसकी लगी है, ये दिखाइए ना. क्यों नहीं दिखा रहे? यह दशा है. जिस मीडिया की यह दशा हो उससे आप क्या उम्मीद करेंगे?
So yeah, Indian media is a complete joke. And also, our guy Nortingamoto is saying that Rafael is also a complete joke. I mean, फ्रेंच लोगों को ना अपने पायलट भी भेजने चाहिए थे साथ, क्योंकि ये इंडियन लोगों को ना इनके पास जहाज़ उड़ाना भी तो है ना भाईजान, सिर्फ फाइटर जेट आओ के पास। और मोदी जी बढ़ के मारे, अगर राफेल होता हमारे पास तो अभिनंदन जैसा वाकया ना होता। अब भाईजान आप बताएं, आपके राफेल फाइटर जेट भी आ गए, अब क्या हुआ है मोदी जी? So, Sunclip Thakur. Random dude saying random shit. Dude, you can swear away from the fact that in this day and age, you will get video evidence. Evidence does not state have also that image has been proven to be edited. There's no bullshit series Rafael given to India. Yeah, I mean, Modi ji and the people are saying, yes, there is a video actually on the internet that was posted by the Pakistani government of a fighter jet. I mean, I'll play the video for you guys. तो कॉन्स्पायरेसी ये है कि ये वीडियो जो है ना वो फेक वीडियो है और चैट जीपीटी से निकली हुई है. So we'll watch the video together. I think you guys, Indians, could be right on this point that this might be a AI generated video. So let's just watch it. A game, video game की footage है. Because I can really write this is a real video. But maybe not, maybe not. But that is not जो फैक्ट है ना. द फैक्ट इज़ कि इंडिया के फाइटर जेट्स गिरे हैं जिनकी एविडेंस प्रूफ है पाकिस्तानियों के पास कि द लास्ट वीडियो आई शोड यू वी एक्चुअली हैव अ राफेल त्यारा दैट इज़ बीइंग कैरिड बाय लाइक दिस ट्रैक्टर टाइप ऑफ अ थिंग, और वो उसके आगे उसने जो है राफेल त्यारा रखा हुआ है, एंड यू कैन एक्चुअली सी the evidence, and that is 2025. And we also have this footage of this Indian fighter pilot that is being captured by Pakistani people, and India has no such thing. I think Modi himself is in a way accepting defeat. Acha, bullshit series. Look up what Arma 3 is. Also try to get some English lessons, my G. Sorry, I am like a Pakistani, and Pakistani usually don't have such good English. But at least we don't talk like that. At least we have a better accent than Indian people. This is also a thing. Russell Peters, I think he said that when he went to India, people actually thought that they don't talk like this. Bhai, Pakistani bros are such pookies. The reason Pakistan may high in happiness index is this: skip facts over memes. Let's hope for a better economy down the line for you. Down the line. Yeah, and that Kajul, that's a very relevant point, I think. The economy is so bad and the condition is so bad and the cost of living is so bad over here that people are really stressed out. And plus, we have been facing terrorism across border from Afghanistan, from the war of terror, from even since when Russia invaded Afghanistan back in, I don't know, the 80s. So the point is that we haven't had like a good childhood or a good working industry or like good offices and things like that. India might be much better. But the point is कि किसी के पास अगर कुछ होता है तो he is more afraid of losing that. A Pakistani, the point is when I was going around in Pakistan asking people, because I was traveling from Lahore to Islamabad, so I asked a lot of people, भाईजान जंग लगी है, तुसी जंग करा देती है, की हो गया, की हो गया. People all over Pakistan were actually excited about the war, not like you Indians. When the bombs dropped and the drones dropped, people actually went and with their families and they were having fun taking pictures around the bomb places. And people were very happy that the war is starting. लोग जो है ना, they were excited to go to the border with some guns and shoot some people down. And actually, this is a fact that when the drones were here in DHF phase 6, we're right next to DHF phase 6, we're in phase 8, and we're also right next to Barki Road. So there's like a drone that fell on Barki Road, which is just like 2-3 kilometers, and there's a drone that fell in DHF phase 6. So all these people gathered around और उन्होंने अपनी Kalashnikov से they literally start shooting the drones. And I don't know, we downed some drones with our guns. So guys, you are going through too much comments. Pakistani celebrities, how should India react? You got a point, Nottingham. What did Osama think when he went to Pakistan, my man? The fact is there's no work around it in Pakistan and still question government for focusing on things that matter. It feels sad on some point that we shared the same genes generations ago. Generation पे ना जाना, काजोल, generation पे ना जाना. Yeah, Nottingham, yes, there was also an attack on Walton Road. There was a drone that was flying. And sorry if we have a little audio disruption. It's just going to get fixed in a second. So, also my country is socialist, secular state where Muslims are in parliament, the cricket team, the civil series we have where BJP and communists don't kill each other. So just a second, I'll talk after this little disruption. That's the lift that's going down. We're going to fix that issue in the next stream. So, can you... Yes, so is my audio clear? I can hear it myself. Yeah, I'm loud and clear. So Rafe says, how plausible is Pahalgam incident? Because both countries do false flag operations. That's a really valid point. The point is that how does Modi say that he has evidence when I don't even think that the terrorists were caught? And all this thing about the Pakistan or India, they are nuclear states and they have been fighting over Kashmir over the past 85 years, if I'm not wrong. The point remains that it only takes like 26 people that are killed, and there's a nuclear war that could happen because of that. And because of the nuclear war, there could be a serious ramification like a nuclear winter where we have a famine and millions of people die. And usually you have to take all these things with a grain of salt. But the point is that you can't really be that aggressive. Modi was really aggressive in his stance. What happened? Nothing. So Modi was really, yeah, that's something. No, no. So Modi was really aggressive with his stance. Modi, what did Modi say? Modi really started to get like ये लोग ना political narrative अपने मीडिया में बहुत अच्छा बना लेते हैं. तो initially मोदी ने जैसा पंप किया था अपनी पूरी आवाम को, ही टोल्ड एवरीबडी दैट ही इज गोना डू दिस ग्रेट वॉर, और वो घुस के टेररिस्ट कैंप्स तबाह कर देगा, पाकिस्तान को जवाब देने का मौका नहीं मिलेगा, पाकिस्तान दोबारा कभी सोचेगा नहीं कि हमला करे. And all the time, Pakistan, when even the drones are coming into Lahore, into Islamabad, into key places of Pakistan, Pakistan is saying that we're just defending ourselves, shooting your drones down. But the real point is that please share us the investigation that you have done, and we'll do like an independent investigation over this event. So this could, I mean, there was also a train attack. हाँ क्या कह रहे हैं? हाँ बुला लो, अंदर बुला लो. So yeah, what I'm saying is, oh, DJ Shahrukh is actually here and he's saying, Bali bhai, open the door. Yeah, he's on the wrong door. So yeah, our guys are there to get him back. And seriously, this could be like a false flag operation done by the Chinese. How interesting is that fact? Okay, it could have been done by the Chinese because China के ऊपर trade war लगी हुई है, and they've got like 245% tariffs. And an important fact that 2 दिन पहले terrorist attack से Apple announced that they were going to do all their production from India. And 2 days after that announcement, there was a terrorist attack. So might be that there was a third party that was involved. So how are you, DJ Shahrukh? Do you want to come and say something on the mic or no? Oh, good. So we have a friend here as well. So let's go to the next question. Anila Shahzad says, what about the whole stockpile of BrahMos missiles? Yes, there's this news also going on that we destroyed India's BrahMos missiles. The factory that जहाँ वो बन रहे थे वो पाकिस्तान घुसा है और घुस के पाकिस्तान ने नेस्तो नाबूद कर दिया. And I also hear this interesting fact that Modi ji was hell-bent on destroying Pakistan during this war, but where all of this changed was कि पाकिस्तान घुसा है इंडिया में और पाकिस्तान ने इंडिया के S-400 को तबाह कर दिया. For that reason, जो कि इंडिया जिसके ऊपर इतना उछल के कह रहा था कि हमने रशिया से S-400 सिस्टम ले लिया है, पाकिस्तान ना कोई अटैक कर सकता है, ना कोई फाइटर जेट आ सकता है. But what we hear is that when they were, we sent some drones, and the S-400 was involved in shooting down these drones. And when the S-400 shot down the drones, we knew the exact locations where these S-400 systems were placed, and then Pakistan just went in and destroyed them. And वो एक turning point था जंग का कि as soon as that happened, Modi goes and Modi calls अपने बड़ा भाई डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प, प्लीज जग रुकवा दे, हमें बहुत बार पड़ी है, प्लीज जग रुकवा. That is what actually happened. So, lol brother, even let's say you destroy terrorist, Dante a hell, this is a guy, and you attack PK soil, same as it would have done by Pakistan to India, the reaction would be the same. There are rules of engagement. Yeah, you got a point. It was a good reaction, and there's actually a lot of evidence that these Indian people, they got the best possible response. Because if you see what really after the fog of the war goes down, so when you see really India attacks at 1 p.m., and Pakistan attacks India around 5:30. हमारा DG ISPR आता है live on television and he's so angry and in the middle of conversation वो कहता है मोदी मैं तुम्हें नहीं छोड़ूंगा इंडिया मैं तुम्हें नहीं छोड़ूंगा मैं अभी बताता हूँ and he's talking and he faces अपना मुंह मोड़ता है और चलने लग जाता है like he's got this big button kill switch which he presses and everything is destroyed and that's what really happened 5 बजे when Pakistan did its retaliation, which now the news is coming out that there were heavy casualties, we also hear there were some foreign people, some Israelis, you dirty Indians. I mean कि Israelis के साथ मिलके पाकिस्तान को हमला करना, how dare you pathetic people. So Brahmos Valley news pe bhai, trust me, it's pretty much alive. If destroying Karachi is fake news, which it is, Brahmos is too for real. Okay, Kajol, you got some points. Intelligence that India is losing. So yeah, I will play some clips to reinforce my points. So अभी तेरे पास मैं गया हूँ baby. अभी तेरे पास मैं गया हूँ baby. So I think Dante is like a Pakistani, and in the chat he's representing us, the good side. Let's telecast that. Sure, Kajol, we're up for that. Something shoved up in the chair, or do you talk like this? that was a good comment. I probably should not say that out loud. Yeah, because I'm reading all the comments, so the comments are getting deep down and disgusting. So let's go on to this video. Now, I want to show you Donald Trump and what he's saying about the trade tensions. Or do we want to hear Modi ji? So let's hear Trump first.
We're going to do a lot of trade with you guys. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. If you stop it, we're doing trade. If you don't stop it, we're not going to do any trade. People have never really used trade the way I used it. That I can tell you. And all of a sudden they said, I think we're going to stop. And they have. And they did it for a lot of reasons, but trade is a big one. We're going to do a lot of trade with Pakistan. We're going to do a lot of trade with India. We're negotiating with India right now. We're going to be soon negotiating with Pakistan. And we stopped the nuclear conflict. I think it could have been a bad nuclear war. Millions of people could have been killed, so I'm very proud of that. I also want to thank.
So yeah, people are fighting in the comments. What you just heard was another big victory for Pakistan. Why? Because India के support में कोई भी नहीं आया, and for Pakistan support there was China, there was Turkey, there was Bangladesh, and a few other countries. People actually came up and said कि हम लोग पाकिस्तान को हर हाल में defend करेंगे, protect करेंगे. And Turkey sent its warships. Turkey is sending five fighter jets. China is sending 5 fighter jets, and China provided us with the technology जिससे इंडिया की बुबू हुई है. Apparently, Xi Jinping. Sorry for the noise interruption. I'll be back in a second. We're gonna fix this noise interruption in the next live stream, and we're having such a good time with Sankalp Thakur. एक और Arma 3 footage common, guys. Here's a second funny thing. World leaders are busy making headlines while we cry for 26 lost souls, and Pakistan doesn't see their own problems more important than fighting what India's up to. Do you think modern technologies such as cyber warfare and drones could change the nature of future India-Pakistan conflict? That's a very interesting question, Asma. So what I was saying is कि and then Pakistan और कश्मीर का जो मसला है वो हमेशा we've said कि हम लोग आपस में लड़ लेंगे मगर we don't want to take it to international people, international forums. So what happened with this fight is Kashmir, Donald Trump comes up and says, Kashmir ka masla, he's going to solve. He's going to be the one. Donald Trump comes up to say that he's going to do a lot of trade with Pakistan, and a lot of trade with India. The point remains, Mr. Modi, is that if you were so influential on the world stage, why did we get a $1 IMF bailout right in the middle of the war? How, Mr. Modi, can you please explain? So that is the point, that India was also left isolated on the world stage. And I mean, there's two defeats that you guys face, Mr. Indians, that no one supports you in the whole wide world. And plus, you don't know how to fly Rafale. And plus, China's technology is much, much superior than anything you guys have. So the foreign minister, or the spokesperson or the translator of Xi Jinping comes up, because he's very good in English, and he comes up and says, guys, you might be bigger than Pakistan, but China is 5 times bigger in economy and in the population, whatever. So China is 5 times bigger than India in economy, and in a direct conflict or indirect conflict, China would just literally destroy India. And that is our lifelong partner, China, who comes to our rescue any time of the year, any time of the century. And that is... So Kajol says, giving Pakistan loans makes US rich. That is a great point. जो US का dollar system है, that has been dominating this subcontinent area, Pakistan and India, for a long while. And this system of inflation, which was invented after the fiat currency and after dollar lost its gold back thingy. So the point is that is Pakistan is trapped because of all this debt thing, but the whole of Pakistan has like $180 billion of debt, and I think India is more in debt to the global powers. Whatever problem Pakistan has, if you really see, because we're a smaller country than India, so whatever problem Pakistan has, India has the same problem, but the problem is 1,000 times bigger. You might say that we've got these elite class people who are running the country, who don't give a damn about the normal population, and most of the people are living a poor life with no living standards. But when you see the rich people in India, I mean, look at Ambani, $50 billion versus people who are worse than Pakistan. The slums of India are much worse than the slums of Pakistan. I could tell that. And also, could you guys please, Indians, Kajol, please explain why India की 60% grid down हो गई पाकिस्तान के cyber attack से? Please. Shahzad, please इनको अंदर कर दो. So the cyber warfare has also started, and Pakistan is doing big and massive on the cyber front. And yeah, sure, I will. What is the Bollywood thing that is going on?
They're cancelling out our artists, and
Yes.
getting the Bollywood people to say very patriotic stuff, and especially cutting out our voices. On Instagram, everybody's blocked. Ali Zafar is blocked. All the big stars.
Oh, blocked.
And they've all the artists that worked really hard on the projects have been kicked out. Hani Amir and what's his name, Fawad. And so they're really cutting out cultural ties with us as well. So yeah.
What a shame. So India, what we're hearing is India is cutting out Pakistani artists from the media, like Hania, and Ali Zafar's account is also blocked. And shame on you, Indians. We got very talented people over here, and it's a shame that you guys just go on blocking people and canceling people. And the Indian celebrities who are going against Pakistan, I mean, they're getting more reputation by these BJP people, and that's just really sad.
So there's a news out from 2019 that particular is granting incentives since then, granting incentives for Indian artists who are speaking up against
Oh, these Israeli people never trust them. The यहूदियों ने इंडियन आर्टिस्ट को बड़ा बड़ा रकम दिया हमारे खिलाफ बोलने का. ये हमें न्यूज़ लाइव अभी स्टूडियो में डीजे शाहरुख ने बताई है. So let's play another video over here.
1 second,
and
please.
This is
The single biggest.
Rahul Gandhi.
You can ask anybody who understands. The single biggest strategic goal of India's foreign policy has been to keep Pakistan and China separate. This is fundamental for India. And what you have done is you have brought them together. Today, do not be under any illusion. Do not underestimate the force that is standing in front of you. Do not underestimate the power that stands in front of us. Do not underestimate it. You have brought Pakistan and China together, and this is the single biggest.
So yeah, this is just a snippet of the Rahul Gandhi clip. Obviously I won't play the whole video, but Rahul Gandhi, hats off guy. You like destroyed this Modi people that we love. We love you, Rahul Gandhi. You are the best politician. We hope you win in the next election, although he might just lose. But the point remains. That was a really interesting point by Rahul Gandhi, and I remember this latifa that we used to say, Punjabi latifa है, बचपन में हमें सुनाया जाता था कि सिख होता है वो जो है ना बड़े सरदार से आगे कहते हैं कि सरदार जी क्यों ना सी जंग कर लईए फलां मुल्क दी जंग हुई सी ते वो बड़े मशहूर हो गए सी ते वो वाला भी मुल्क याद ओदी भी जंग हुई सी वो भी बड़े मशहूर हो गए सी ते सरदार कहंदा गल ते बड़ी अच्छी हार गए सी वो मगर मशहूर ते हो गए सी ते विच एक दूजा सरदार होंदा ते वो कहंदा America, so something like that. Is an old latifa. So the second Sardar comes up and he's like, Sardar ji, agar asi jang jit gaye, फिर क्यों होएगा? So they stop the war altogether. And analogies are really fun to do in this debate. So I hear this other analogy that Pakistan, the lion, was a lion that was in the jungle, had never seen the streets, or was a lion that was in the zoo. And the monkeys used to come, and the monkeys used to make fun. And the little children used to come, and they used to take selfies with the sher. So the sher never saw the real streets of Mumbai or Delhi. So one day, the sher decides to escape from the zoo, you could say, and he goes onto the streets, and it's the first time he's seeing the streets. And he sees a pack of dogs, and they immediately start attacking the lion. So the lion is like very shaken by the whole event. He's never seen the dogs, and they're just attacking him. And as soon one or two of them bite the sher, so the sher comes up. Sher ki na gairat jaag jati hai. That's what happened. That our Pakistani nation, our Pakistani Air Force, that you Indians should fear a lot. The Pakistani nation is a sher, and we did not know our power till the Modi dogs came in and threw in some missiles. And then we said, wait on, hold on, we gotta talk some sense into these Modi people and this Indian army, and we really went in and destroyed a lot of stuff. And immediately after the S-400 was destroyed, Modi ji got like, Trump, please, bade bhai. So, I mean, there's a lot of comments. I want to play some videos for you guys as well. But what can I say? Let's read the comments. Um, art should be kept from politics. As I say, there's like a fight going on over here, is it? Lifelong partner might end up playing role of birth to Baloch Sindh KPK. इंडिया ने में जो गौरव ने कहा कि घुस के मारो इनको, सिंध में घुसो, सिंध को आज़ाद करवाओ, कराची को तबाह करो, लाहौर को तबाह करो, रावलपिंडी को तबाह करो और सिंध को आज़ाद करो. मगर आई एम सॉरी टू से गौरव एंड गौरव भाईजान, आप लोग इस बात का जवाब दें कि आपके कर्नल गौरव को टिश्यू पेपर की तरह इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने इस्तेमाल करके फेंक दिया. नेक्स्ट डे वही गवर्नमेंट उसको जलील कर रही है. सो लेट्स गो ऑन द सेकंड कमेंट. 60% ग्रिड डाउन का प्रूफ. सोर्स ऑफ इन्फो के बताएं. अच्छा, that is like a really interesting fact. Actually, my neighbor was saying this कि पाकिस्तान ने 60% जो है वो ग्रिड कैसे साइबर अटैक से गिराई. मतलब कि ऑफ कोर्स देयर सो मेनी पावर प्लांट्स and all the power plants might not be connected to the mainframe computer, and also usually you do have a switch. ऊपर नीचे switch करने के लिए होता है, तो does not make sense कि 60% grid. I mean, हमें भी थोड़ा सा आप लोग मौका दें, हम लोग भी बोल सकते हैं. But the point is what really makes me proud in all this conflict is that our satellite system or our spying system or our ability to jam Indian drones, to jam Indian communication, and to manipulate the communication as well. We heard that when these Rafale jets were downed by the Pakistani jets, they were seeing some funky data on the radar. There was some ghost jet over there which they were trying to engage, but it wasn't really there. And that is because of China and China's technology that has really been the cornerstone. And you also see in the AI front, China is doing big things. In the robotics front, China is doing big things. In the electric cars, China is doing the next big electric cars. And obviously, when it comes to military infrastructure and drones and all these things, China has some technology that it did not steal from the West. It created on its own. And the sheer amount of people in China, you can't comprehend the amount of highly skilled and educated people that are working in these industries in China. And all of these students who went to USA or to Europe to study for artificial intelligence, now all of these students are also returning to China. So don't ever underestimate your enemy, Modi ji. And these systems are built in such a way that they can really disrupt and they can really spy on these people. So what we hear from the PAF conference, Pakistan Air Force conference, is that what happened is that they really, Indian pilots and India had a really tough time because Pakistan Army knew that the planes were coming beforehand, much beforehand. So they had an ample amount of time to prepare for any sort of scenario. So yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Guys, there's just too many comments. Lifelong partner might end up playing Achanai. 60% what's the proof? 60% grid down hota hai. Bhai to mera office pehle mail bhejta. Where's the proof? Kajol, I'm sorry. Agar aapko office se chutti nahi mili. A few of my friends were sending all these attack videos to their bosses when they attacked the Chaklala airbase. So there's this video of this big explosion happening. Like it's like going like 60, 80 feet in the air. And all my friends, I was sitting with my friends and they were forward the video to the boss and saying, boss, dekhe, ab to chutti de de kal." So I'm really sorry. And amazing question. My little cousins, they have their exams that are coming up. They're not that far, and they were really the little one. She's a girl, and she has her exam in like 8 days or something, and she was like, "Please, ya Allah, jang ho jaye, mujhe paper na dena pade." So the kids, they're like, "Jang kabool hai, magar paper nahi kabool." That's a really interesting fact. So so guys, of course, I can't read the foul language. That's what I can. So if you guys want me to read your comments out loud, could you please write in a language that is a little more suitable for the audience? And documents lekar aa, proof lekar aa. That's a loss. I would miss Atif or Jal growing up listening him as much as Kishore Kumar. Thank you, Kajol. Kajol, these fanatics are so delusional. You can't explain what a probe is to a monkey dog. Wow. Mic drop. Who was this? Sanklap. That was a mic drop moment. So, that's a sad situation because I guess these big artists, Pakistani artists, because I am in the media, I've worked with some of them, and my friend DJ Shahrukh Zab was just here. He's very close to a few of these artists, and he's also a celebrity. So whenever these conflicts happened, Pakistani artists are the first ones to get banned, to get kicked out. Fawad Khan ke piche kitni hype ban gayi thi, but when the Pulwama event happened, like 2019, so all of his films were cancelled and he was just kicked out. And Ali Zafar made a few good movies. And of course, yaar, Atif Aslam jaisi awaaz kisi ki hai? Dude, Atif Aslam is our childhood. So, at least leave the battle to the army or to the war front. Don't take it to like artists. Artists don't have a nation or a religion. Artists is like for the whole world. So yeah, that's a good point to be noted. Or strings for that matter. Art should be kept from politics. Kajol, exactly, you stole my words. And even before, I said it just now, and now I'm reading a comment, and you are 100% right. At least there's some things that we could agree on. Oh my God, there's too many comments. I can't go through each and every single comment. Your words are oozing racist shit, proving what state and country is in and your education. Yeah, हमें घर वालों ने तमीज़ नहीं सिखाई थी. हम अपनी शर्म जो है जब वो निकलते हैं घर से तो शर्म को घर पे ही रख के निकलते हैं. और एजुकेशन पाकिस्तान में आपको पता है वैसे भी थोड़े से हालात ख़राब हैं. तो all these facts are, yeah, and we are racist, kind of, because we've been waiting for this war for the past, I don't know, your government and our government has been going on and on about this great war that we're going to have, and one of us is more prosperous. I'm sorry to say, India's much bigger. India's got a much bigger GDP, and all these Indian people are becoming SEOs of these multinational companies and these big companies. So yeah, we don't have a lot of things to lose. So yeah, we're pretty excited about the war. Actually, we're disappointed. It ended too early. A lot of people I meet in the last day were really sad because मुझे जंग देखनी थी यार. Those are सानू 65 ਦੀ ਜੰਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਿਖਾਈ ਸਾਨੂੰ 71 ਦੀ ਜੰਗ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਿਖਾਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ 2025 ਦੀ ਤੇ ਜੰਗ ਵਿਖਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ that's what is happening so यार I can't really go through proofs दुनिया ने दिखाए तुम लोग अपने hats off Dante bro this is an old clip how misleading can quote the original Rahul Gandhi is not even loved by his mom Kajol, that's a really good point. Rahul Gandhi isn't loved by his own mom. he's really a hated man because Rahul Gandhi could have been the next big thing, but he just ruined it for everybody, especially the Congress. So his grandmother made Bangladesh, he will make Balochistan. So what happened is 65 ki jang 65 the war we were very brave and we almost went into Srinagar and we took over all the place and we had this great General Tikka I guess or I might be getting his name wrong but what happened that 65 की जंग के अंदर when we actually reached Pakistan army reached Srinagar what they did America got involved and they changed the person who was leading the charge he was a very capable general and they replaced him with Yahya Khan who was the drunk of the century. People say that sometimes when Yahya Khan went to visit other countries, he didn't get out of the plane for 2 hours. And people were like really saying that, yes, one time the Iranian president had to stand outside the Pakistani plane which was carrying Yahya Khan for 2 damn hours. Because he drank so much because hosh hi nahi si unu te milda ki that was the general I mean this is also a conspiracy some of these top level generals there was like 50 other generals who were very capable of leading the war but they chose Yahya. Why did they choose Yahya? Because sometimes these big posts like chief of army staff and all these things they might be getting some direction from the USA. If some people say that if you want to get something done in Pakistan, you better go to Washington DC, because if politicians over there agree to something that is positive for Pakistan, then they'll get it implemented somehow, one way or another. So yeah, that's a great point as well. We were talking about the Bangladesh and in the 71 war, obviously Pakistan got separated, Bangladesh and Pakistan, but Indians hold on. You might have won in 71, but where is Hasina Wajid? Is she still out roaming around? Maybe not in Bangladesh, but what has Khan Yunus said? Khan Yunus said, I was really amazed as a Pakistani. This guy comes up to national television and he says he's discussing about the 5 sisters, 7 sisters, and these they were talking about these 7 sisters when Khan Yunus was in China, and he's like, if India attacks over there, we will attack India from this side and take the 7 sisters. Oh my God. And we never thought, I mean, there's some bad blood between Pakistan and Bangladesh. We always consider them as our brothers that we have a grudge against, or we don't talk to each other so much. But the point is, for this guy to come up and to really put this point along that India would be fighting a war that would be on 2.5 front war, which would be a fight from Bangladesh, a fight from Pakistan, and a 0.5 fight from China as well, because China is supporting them both from the backside, and China would be like a 2.5 front war. So where were we? Please answer. Wali bhai, one question. Please answer it hands to heart. Do you believe that Pakistan doesn't foster terrorists in its territory? So Palki Sharma says that Pakistan is the #1 exporter of terrorism. And she might be. She's such a, I don't know, I don't want to call her what I want to call her. But what Palki is doing is, Palki is, might be right. Because you know that we have been doing some dirty stuff for USA and for Europe because of the war after 9/11. USA wanted to build some proxy terrorist, like they always do, like they build Al-Qaeda, like they build ISIS. They built these terrorist camps, and they wanted some people to attack the Afghanis who were just like them. And they had this TLP and Jaish something and something. So the point is that India, honestly, India is not that big of a saint, I would tell you, because we also see a lot of activity by RAW. RAW is also funding a lot of terrorists. Don't forget that before the Mumbai attacks, there was this biggest explosion in Islamabad. It was in front of our hotel. I think it was the Marriott Hotel. And the explosion was such a big explosion. There was a truck that had like 70 tons of explosives. And when it went off, there was a crater in the road that was so big that it could fill like a few buildings. And the cars that were parked like, I don't know, a half a kilometer away, they were decimated. And there was a lot of lives that was lost at that point as well. So anyways, Pakistan, why did we make the Taliban and we make all these? Because all these Western powers don't want to do these things themselves. They want a country like Pakistan to do all these dirty things. And who was against that? There was a clear chance for India to get a person who was actually against all these things. That was Imran Khan. And what was Modi's response to Imran Khan? Imran Khan said that I won't give any, absolutely not, to the Americans when the Americans said that they wanted some air bases in Pakistan. And Imran Khan said absolutely not to any terrorist activity that was happening in Pakistan's own territory that was going to target another nation, any nation, by the fact. So Modi government was seriously against that, and Modi government thought that the Pakistani military is more dependable and trustable than Imran Khan. And some say that they were also complicit in the ouster of Imran Khan, because in the international chess and the scheme of things. So yeah, all of these things. Anyways, getting too deep. And also the podcast is getting a bit deep as well. Please answer this very honestly. अच्छा, पाकिस्तानियों ने 93,000 surrender किए थे, याद है? Yes, we remember back in the day. What happened when the humiliating defeat, some say it's the biggest defeat of all ages, the 71 war. A lot of stuff is imaginary here, because I've got a beautiful imagination. ये बात तो चाकू की तरह बात क्यों करता है? आराम से बात कर. अच्छा. Guys, I mean, you got a point, but you gotta say it in a language that I can read it out loud. So I don't mind you guys being saying something against me, but at least say it in a language that I can speak in front of the audience. By calling yourself victims and other sides as oppressors, are we avoiding the real issue? Asma has a good point. Are we avoiding the real issue? Let's ask Artsochar. Sakardu. I don't know Urdu because I'm from Sakardu. So, is Pakistan victory claim justified, or is India still in the game? Yeah, pretty much Nottingham Auto. Pakistan just won the thingy, and Pakistan. There's no, even the Indian media, even the Indian politicians now, and all these people all around the world are now accepting that India had a befitting response. India has lost the war. And look at the shares. The shares for the parent company that makes Rafale jets has gone down. And the shares for the Chinese company that makes this JF-17 Thunder jets has gone drastically up. And also, after the war, both the economies recovered, but the first day of war, Pakistan's economy went up 9%, and India's economy went up 3%. So, although both of our economies are a big Ponzi scheme, and there's a few rich people who are controlling these stock markets, well, India's stock market is more diversified. More of the general population is investing in Indian stock market, while in Pakistani stock market, for a nation which has so many, 250 million people, there's very few people that really do invest in stock market, because we know it's a Ponzi scheme, but still, the stock market shows that Pakistan is the clear winner. Because I heard this in the Pakistani media, and he had this really serious face, and he was like, stock market तो झूठ नहीं बोलती, stock market तो natural factors के ऊपर चलती है, इसलिए पाकिस्तान इस जंग को जीत गया है. अच्छा, about the destruction, let's play Google Earth game here and find out which part has hit what, please. Just for fact's sake. Yes, I do have Google Maps and we can do, but I don't know, I'm not really, I mean, we'll set it up in the next stream and you guys can like tell me which areas to open up and then we can go on and open up. इंडिया की सोच में कभी नहीं थी सच्ची पाकिस्तान के लिए, हर फैसला था एक दिखावा और झूठी, इनकी नज़र में सिर्फ शिकस्त थी हमारी, लेकिन हर सोच का होता है एक अंजाम जो उन्हीं पे भरा. बांग्लादेश याद है और SCO है होता. अच्छा, I don't know. 1 hour. Here's an age-old quote. There is my truth. There is the truth. There is the truth. And then you surrender 90. Bro, accepting you are a satellite state. M. Yunus. Muhammad Yunus. Yes. Yes, I was saying Khan Yunus again and again, and it's actually Muhammad Yunus. Thank you, Anila, for correcting that. Yes, and now you don't harbor terrorists. Now how? There's this bad blood between all of us. Given that Pakistan and Bangladesh was India, it's funny how the entire con was about what did what, while we have 26 dead innocents to give justice. How come Pakistan generals attend a terrorist funeral? Question has been on my mind lately. So yeah, initially I also did talk about this in my last video, that the partition, the two-nation theory in which Pakistan is based, is a theory that says that Hindu and Muslims cannot live together, although We have a lot of common things. But the point is that this theory came to power because of the British people. Before the British invaded India, the subcontinent, the Muslims used to go to Hindu festivals, and the Hindus used to come on Eid and all the Muslim festivals. So what happened is that there was this mutiny, or there was this coup by the Pakistan and Indian side of the British military. And I don't know, somewhere in the middle of the 18th century, there was this big battle in which Muslims and Hindus united and fought against the British. And then the British came to know this fact that they could not rule such a big amount of people, and they did this theory that they're best in, which is divide and conquer. And because of divide and conquer, they slaughtered a pig and threw it in a mosque, and we know pig is haram. And they slaughtered a cow and threw it in the mandir, and we know that cows are sacred to the Indian religion. And then they killed a Mulana from the Pakistani side, or from the Muslim side, and they killed a Pandit from the Hindu side, and they started blaming these incidents on the other community. Because who would rather kill a cow and throw it in a temple than a Muslim, a radicalized Muslim? And that's where the communal violence starts. And of course, no one incident could lead to such big hatred between the two nations. Of course, British had to do these dirty tricks over and over for hundreds of years. So when they lost the World War II, now when the British had to leave, they could easily make two countries, because if Pakistan, India and Bangladesh were together, we would have been such a powerful nation that China would have been like a baby to us. But that's not the point. The point is pretty deep. And so yeah, guys, it was wonderful having you guys on our live chat, and it was wonderful for all of you guys to fight in the chat. And it's like 2 p.m. in the night, and we were here to see if the war would continue, if the ceasefire, when the ceasefire ends 12 p.m., is there a war that's going to start, a nuclear war? But thankfully, there's no war. Everyone's safe. We're sitting here happy, and I hope people who are across the border, sitting in Delhi or Amritsar, are happy and safe. And seriously, guys, between this Muslim-Hindu stuff and this Pakistan-India stuff, we really love what Indians do, and Indians love what we do, except from our militaries and except from all this propaganda. Let's hope that we have a better future, a better trade, a better friendship, I guess. हम जब मोदी जी की पिटाई हुई है, तो अब हम हाथ मिलाने के लिए तैयार हैं. क्या आप हाथ मिलाने के लिए तैयार हैं हमारे साथ? तो thank you so much, guys, for being. Kajal, I'll read your comment, because you are my guy. You have been through this stream. And yes, Kajal, 71 was a humiliating defeat for Pakistan. We all accept that. India can focus on becoming a developed nation by 2047 if we don't face counter-terrorism from other sides of the world. I mean, I already see the West falling. I already see the demise of Europe. But it's not going to happen like just in a day or two. And yes, you're right. In 2047, because of the population, there is a population implosion, not an explosion.